Welcome to our next class of polynomials. In this class, we will be learning about division by long division method. Although you have already learnt about division by long division method in your previous classes on numbers. But in this class, you will be learning about division by long division method on some polynomials. So here are some examples. Example number 1 is divide px by gx, where px is equals to x plus 3x square minus 1 and gx is equals to 1 plus x. We will be learning about this division stepwise. Now step number 1 is arrange the terms of polynomial in the descending order of powers. So you can see here that px is equals to x plus 3x square minus 1, which is to be considered as dividend here, can be written as 3x square plus x minus 1, and gx, which is 1 plus x, which is to be considered here as divisor, that can be written as x plus 1. Now in step number 2, you have to make first term of dividend and divisor same. So here you can see that in divisor first term is x and in dividend first term is 3x square. So we have to make x into 3x square. So for this you can multiply x with 3x. So after multiplying x with 3x, you will get 3x square. So here you can say that 3x is the quotient of this question. So now in step number 3, as 3x is acting as the quotient, so we'll multiply this 3x with whole divisor. After multiplying, we will be getting 3x square plus 3x, and that can be written below dividend as written in the step number 3. Now in step number 4, this is the important step. In this step, you have to change the signs after writing the 3x square plus 3x. So you can see that in 3x square, sign is of plus. So I have made it as negative, that is minus. And in second term, that is 3x, sign is of again plus. Here also I have written as negative, that is minus sign I have kept here. So you have to make opposite sign of as it is given. After changing the sign, next step is to solve it according to new signs. So after solving it, you can see that first terms of both the polynomials, that means 3x square minus 3x square, can be cancelled with each other, and x minus 3x will get as minus 2x. Now in step number 5, you have to copy the minus 1 downwards, which will be the new term to be divided. That means it will be acting as a dividend here. In step number 6, you have to make first term of divisor and new dividend same. That is, x need to become as minus 2x here, as x is acting as a first term of divisor and minus 2x is acting as a first term of dividend. So for this, we have to multiply x with minus 2. After multiplying x with minus 2, we'll get minus 2x here. So you can see that minus 2 will be acting as a new quotient here. Now in next step, as minus 2 is acting as a new quotient, so we'll multiply minus 2 with whole divisor. So our new terms will be minus 2x minus 2, and we'll write these as below. So after writing this minus 2x minus 2 below new dividend, next step is to change the signs. That means we have to make opposite signs as we have done earlier. Here both the terms is containing minus sign. That's why we'll make both the terms sign as positive sign. Then after changing the sign, we'll solve it further according to new sign. After solving it, you can see that remainder is coming as 1. Now come to example number 2. In example number 2, we have to divide 3x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1. Here number 1 is, as both the polynomials are already arranged in the descending order of powers, so we have to make x into 3x to the power 4 straight away. That is, we have to multiply x with 3x cube so that we can get 3x to the power 4. As we are multiplying this x with 3x to the power 3, that's why 3x cube will act here as a quotient. In step number 2, multiply this 3x cube with x minus 1, that is with whole divisor. So you will be getting as 3x to the power 4 minus 3x cube. Now this 3x to the power 4 minus 3x cube is to be written below the dividend. After that, change the signs and continue to solve as done in above example. Here you can see that at the end of this step, you will be seeing here that both the terms are unlike. So it can be written like minus 3x minus x square in one bracket, and then we have just copied down minus 1 downwards as it is. Now you can see that as this is not arranged according to descending order of powers, that's why in next step we have just rearranged according to descending powers, that is minus x square minus 3x minus 1. Now in step number 3, make first term of minus x square minus 3x minus 1 and x minus 1 same, that is x into minus x square. So multiply x with minus x to get minus x square. Here you will see that minus x will be acting as a new quotient to the above step. So after finding this, you can just change the signs as you have done earlier also in above example, and you can just solve it as done it earlier, and you will get the remainder as minus 5. In example number 3, you have to find the remainder on dividing x cube plus 1 by x plus 1. In this example also, you have to follow the above steps as we have done in above examples. Only in this question you will see that after doing the first step, then you will get first remainder, that is 1 minus x square. After finding your first remainder, here you will not stop your division as degree is still greater than divisor. So you have to rearrange your remainder according to the descending order of powers. So that will become as minus x square plus 1. After rearranging, you can continue your process as done in above examples, and you will get remainder as 0. Now here is a formula, that is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, about which you have already learned in your previous classes. Now come to remainder theorem. This theorem states that let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and let a be any real number. Now if Px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is Pa. Now basic concept of this theorem is to find remainder. We will be studying about this theorem, about basic concept of this theorem with some examples. So example number 1 is divide x to the power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 by x minus 1. Now we have to find remainder here by using the basic concept of remainder theorem. So we'll suppose px is equals to x to the power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 and gx as x minus 1. Now put gx is equals to 0 here. After putting gx is equals to 0, we'll get x minus 1 is equals to 0, that is x is equals to 1. Now for finding remainder, put this value of x in px. After putting the value of x in px, you will be getting the required remainder. As you can see here, after solving it, you will be getting 0 as remainder in this question. Now come to next example, that is check whether the polynomial qt is equals to 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is a multiple of 2t plus 1. Now for checking that qt is a multiple of 2t plus 1, remainder should come as 0. For this, apply remainder theorem again. That means you have to put 2t plus 1 as 0. So you will see that value of t will be minus 1 by 2 from here. Then put this value of t into this qt, that is 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1. And after putting the value of t here, you will be getting your required remainder. Okay, now you can see that after solving this, you are getting as 0 as a remainder. This means qt is a multiple of 2t plus 1. So like this, you can use your remainder theorem. That means basic concept is that you have to put the multiple or factor of the question is equals to 0, and after that you have to find the value of the given variable from that, and then you can put that value of variable into the given polynomial. Then you can find the remainder. So now you can solve the assignment, and that is you have to solve exercise 2.3.